Hello, Mr. Bomhoff. This is Dan Brown with Simply Local Search and Social. I was recently going through the Brookridge News and Views and saw your ad there. And as I often do, I look at how people with ads there show up online because Google says that most people, 80%, research online before they make a decision to use someone's goods or services. So I checked out your website and I found that your website has some great things about it, but you're not showing up real well in the search results. So I called and spoke with somebody at your office, receptionist, and asked if I could send this short video that would make some suggestions to you about how you could be showing up better online and what difference that might make to you. So I appreciate your time in watching this. A couple of things. It's a great looking website that you have. The people that designed it for you did a great job. It's attractive. It works well on a mobile device, which is so important today. Again, Google says close to 80% of searches are done these days on mobile devices. So real important to be showing up there and well, and you do. You've got some good content on here, descriptions of the services that you do. You've got over here an easy to request a consultation right on the home page, which is very important. Excellent. You've got an easy to see phone number. You've got your address, easy for people to find the areas that you're serving. So there's some really good aspects to the website. A couple things I would suggest that would make it even better is that your phone number on the mobile device be click to call, where people just have to tap it and they can dial that number. Another thing, just as a little confusing, I think, for people that you might be able to do, these graphic designs here in this center section look like buttons that people could click on, but they're not. And so that's something that just kind of a fine touch thing that I would recommend as a way to improve people's experience on your site. But overall, you've got some really great things about the site. Now to the reason that I contacted you. If I search for a state attorney in Spring Hill, what comes up first are the people who are paying Google to show up in these first spots designated by the ad. Then what shows up is what's called the map section. This used to be 7, now it's only 3, and you're not in those 3. And then what we call the organic listings down below here, which comes from people's websites. These listings in the map section come from a business's Google My Business page. I'll go over more about that in a minute. So you see people like here, Nature Coast Law listed, Yellow Pages, Hogan Law Firm here, Paul Nessler Jr., etc. In Spring Hill, I went up to past the 3rd page and didn't find your listing. People typically won't go beyond the 1st page anymore when they are looking for business to do business with. I did a similar search in Brooksville. Since your address in Brooksville, we would expect you to be ranking better there. But similarly here, you're not listed in the map section, and you're not in the 1st page. Your site does come up in the middle of the 2nd page. So for Brooksville, you're coming up there. The challenge with that is Brooksville's population is just so much, so here you are here. It's so much smaller. Spring Hill, as you probably know, about 120,000, Brooksville about 7,000. So important to be showing up in here, and I'll show you why in just a moment. Back to the page. You do have a Google My Business listing. This is your Google listing. You've got a picture of your building on the front, which is excellent. You've got a couple of reviews, which is great, and they're 5-star reviews, which is fantastic. I would recommend highly getting more reviews. And then there's a number of other things you can do to make sure that you are moving up in the maps. This is a listing for Bomhoff Law in Spring Hill, Florida. And you see these places where you're listed on avo.com, lawyers.com. Those are excellent, and they're helping you. We call those citations. It's other places on the internet where your name, address, and phone number appear exactly. And Google likes those. The more of those you have, the better it helps push your map listing, which again comes from your Google My Business page, up into the search results. Here's why all of this is important. This is a tool that Google makes available. It's called Keyword Planner. It allows us to do research to see how many people are searching for For instance, here is a state attorney, which I see is one of the prime areas that you practice in. And I'm looking to see how many searches were done recently in the Brooksville and Spring Hill area. This graph shows how many searches were done by month. Most recent results were done in April, and you can see 1,000 people searched for as a state attorney and related keywords. Probate attorney and probate lawyer, estate lawyer are included in these numbers. But you can see 1,000 searches is a pretty significant number, and you are missing out on most of those. Google says that those who appear in the 3 listings in the map section and on the first page, that section below that, 90% of the clicks or calls go into those few spots. And so if you're not there, you're missing out on a lot of that. Let me show you an example that demonstrates what that looks like. This is a tool called SEMrush. It's a tool that's widely available for people to analyze how their website is performing. And so you can see this is for you, Bomhoff Law. They're showing in the last month only 3 people finding you in an organic search. And those results being relatively consistent down here. You got up to 10, looks like in December and in January, and then that peaked down into where we're seeing it now. Part of that is because you have one backlink. Backlinks are other places on the web where there is a hot link to your site. Let me show you a competitor as by reason of comparison. So this is Hogan Law Firm. I'm sure you're familiar with them. As opposed to the search that you had, they had 474 times that they were found in organic search because they are ranking considerably ahead of you. And part of that is because they have 128 total backlinks, as you see listed here. And down here you can see that they have been running pretty consistently in those numbers up until recently March, and then they probably took some action to get them up even higher, and they're running in that near 500 range for the last 3 months. So it makes a big difference how you are ranking in terms of the activity you're getting to the website, and as I'm sure you know, that has a very direct relationship into the amount of business that you get. By seeing your ad, which is well done by the way, tells me that you are looking to grow your business, you are looking for more business, and here's some things that you could do that would assist you in that regard. Number one, on your site, again, great looking site, whoever did it did a lot of great things for you. One of the things that's missing is in the content. Google loves content, and you have some excellent keywords. You've got estate planning. As we come down through here, you've got wills, trusts, deeds, durable powers of attorney, living wills. You've got those keywords that people will be looking for. Durable power of attorney, healthcare surrogate. What's missing though is what Google likes to see is it likes to see those keywords very naturally woven into the content and included the areas that you are serving, the areas that you're looking to grow your customers from. For instance, you'd want to see what is estate planning and how is estate planning done in Spring Hill, Florida. How is estate planning done in the Nature Coast? We come down here. If you have questions regarding your estate planning, wills, durable power of attorney in the Hernando County area, in the Spring Hill area, in the Brooksville area, I'm describing how those words need to be woven in there in a very natural way. And that's true for all the content on your site. You've got some great content there, but Google likes more. The more content you have, the more it's interwoven with the keywords and the location that you want customers to find you for, the more effectively you'll be ranking. That's step one, adding more content. The second thing that will help push you up in the maps is adding more citations. Lawyer map, helping injured people, legal directories, all these people where you are listed, you want to have 2 things. One, you want to make sure your name, address, and phone number is listed exactly the same in all of them. And second, you want to have as many of them as possible. Clients we work with, we generally get 200 or more of those. That will also push you up. The third thing is adding backlinks. You see here you have 1 backlink as compares with Hogan Law Firms has 128. Again, those are links to your website that appear on other sites. Chamber of Commerce, Better Business Bureau, on and on. The more of those you have, the more it helps with your ranking. Why does this matter? Because there's 1,000 people searching just last month. April is the last month that that is available for the very things that you do in the areas that you are looking to grow your client base. And so it can make a tremendous difference. Hope you find these things helpful. My name is Dan Brown with Simply Local Search and Social. If you'd like if you have questions or you'd like how we could help you accomplish some of these things, would love to have the opportunity to talk with you. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great day. My contact information will be in the email that this is attached to.